Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to mathematics class. Students, in the previous video, we start our new chapter, that is chapter number 1, integers, and recall the concepts learned in the earlier class. Today we are going to solve exercise 1.1. So let us solve it. Exercise 1.1. Question number 1. Following number line shows the temperature in degree Celsius at different places on a particular day. Sum A. Observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. Question B. What is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest places among the above? Question C. What is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar? And question D. Can we say temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is less than the temperature at Simla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? Students, in this question, there are 4 sub-questions, that is B, C and D. And we know that in order to solve the questions, we have to read the question very carefully, understand it, apply and solve the sums. So, let us read the question carefully, understand it, apply the correct operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and solve the sums. Solution A. Students, we know that in order to solve sum A, we have to observe the number line very carefully, and we have to write the temperature of the places like Lahul Spiti, Srinagar, Simla, Ooty and Bangalore marked on the number line. So, let us observe the number line and solve sum A. Thus, by observing the number line, it is clear to us that the temperature of Lahul Spiti is -8 degrees Celsius. That of Srinagar is -2 degrees Celsius. Simla is 5 degrees Celsius. Ooty is 14 degrees Celsius. And Bangalore is 22 degrees Celsius. Now, solution B. Students, we know that in question B, we have to find out the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place. And we know that when the word difference is given to us, then we have to always subtract. Students, we also know that for the hottest place, we have to consider the greatest integer given on the number line. And for the coldest place, we have to consider the smallest integer given on the number line. So, let us again observe the number line and write the hottest place and the coldest place, and also find the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place. Thus, by observing the number line and also by solving question number 1, it is clear to us that the hottest place is Bangalore, as the temperature of Bangalore is greater than the other places given to us, which is 22 degrees Celsius. And the temperature of the coldest place is Lahore Spiti, as it has the lesser temperature than the other places given to us, which is minus 8 degrees Celsius. Students, now we have to find out the temperature difference between Bangalore and Lahore Spiti. And we know that in order to find out the difference between the temperature of Bangalore and Lahore Spiti, we have to subtract minus 8 degrees Celsius from 22 degrees Celsius, as the word difference is given to us. So, let us subtract minus 8 degrees Celsius from 22 degrees Celsius and find out the temperature difference between both the places and solve sum B. Thus, 22 degrees Celsius minus 8 degrees Celsius. Students, we know that now we have to subtract minus 8 degrees Celsius from 22 degrees Celsius. We also know that subtraction of integers is nothing addition of additive inverse, and we have to find out the additive inverse of the integer which is being subtracted. So, let us find out the additive inverse of minus 8 and add the additive inverse of minus 8 to 22 degrees Celsius. Thus, adding additive inverse of minus 8, which is 8 to 22, we get 22 degrees Celsius plus 8 degrees Celsius. Students, now we have to follow the rules of addition of integers. Students, as both the integers have common sign, that is plus sign, that is both the integers are positive. So we have to add. Thus, adding 8 to 22, we get 30 degrees Celsius. Thus, the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place is 30 degrees Celsius. Students, note that we added 22 and 8 as both the integers are positive, and we get the answer in positive as both the integers are positive. Students, also note that I solved this sum without using BODMAS method. You can also solve the same sum by using BODMAS method. Now, solution C. Students, in question C, we have to find out the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar. So, let us find out the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar. First of all, writing the temperature of both the places. Temperature of Lahul Spiti is -8 degrees Celsius. Temperature of Srinagar is -2 degrees Celsius. Thus, the difference between the temperature of Lahul Spiti and Srinagar is equal to -8 degrees Celsius minus -2 degrees Celsius. Now, adding additive inverse of -2, which is 2, to -8, we get -8 degrees Celsius plus 2 degrees Celsius. Students, now we have to follow the rules of addition of integers. Students, as -8 is a negative integer and 2 is a positive integer, that is, both the integers have opposite sign. So, we have to subtract as a whole number from bigger to smaller integer and follow rule number 2. Thus, subtracting a smaller integer 2 from a bigger integer 8 as a whole number by ignoring this sign, we get 6, and placing minus sign before 6 as the absolute value of negative integer is greater than the absolute value of positive integer, we get -6. Thus, the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar is -6 degrees Celsius. Now, solution D. Students, try to understand question D. In question D, there are two sub-questions and we have to conclude our answer by writing yes or no for each sub-question. In sub-question A, it is given to us that can we say temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is less than the temperature at Simla? So, in order to write yes or no, first of all, we have to write the temperature of both the places, Simla and Srinagar, and we have to add the integers as the word together is given to us by finding the sum of two integers. Then we have to compare the sum or answer we obtain with the temperature of Simla for sub-question A. And also we have to compare the sum which we obtain with Srinagar for sub-question B. Then after we have to conclude our answer by writing yes or no for each sub-questions A and B. So, let us write the temperature of both the places and find the sum of the temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together. Also, let us conclude the answer by comparing the integers. The temperature of Srinagar equals to -2 degrees Celsius and temperature of Simla equals to 5 degrees Celsius. Now let us find the sum of -2 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius in order to find the temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together. Thus, adding 5 degrees Celsius to -2 degrees Celsius, we get -2 degrees Celsius plus 5 degrees Celsius. Now, subtracting a smaller integer 2 from a larger integer 5 as a whole number by ignoring the sign, we get 3 degrees Celsius. Thus, the temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is 3 degrees Celsius. Students, so we can say that the temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is less than that of Simla, as 3 degrees Celsius is less than 5 degrees Celsius. Students, however, the temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is not less than the temperature at Srinagar, as 3 degrees Celsius is greater than -2 degrees Celsius. Now, question number 2. In a quiz, Positive marks are given for correct answers and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. If Jack's score in 5 successive rounds were 25 minus 5 minus 10, 15 and 10, what was his total at the end? Students, in this question, we have to find the total score of Jack which was given at the end after the completion of 5 successive rounds. Students, so in order to find out Jack's score at the end of 5 successive rounds, first of all, we will find the sum of all the positive integers. That is, we will find out the marks given for the correct answer by adding the positive marks. Then we will find the sum of the negative integers. That is, we will find out the marks given for negative integers. Then after, we will find out the total score of Jack by adding the sum of positive and negative marks we obtained. So, let us solve question number 2 and find out the marks given for correct answer, for incorrect answer and marks given at the end of 5 successive rounds, that is final or total score of Jack. Given scores are 25 minus 5 minus 10, 15 and 10. Marks given for correct answer equals to 25 plus 15 plus 10. Now adding 25, 15 and 10, we get 50. Thus, marks given for correct answer is 50. Now, let us find out the marks given for incorrect answer. Thus, marks given for incorrect answer is minus 5 plus minus 10. Now, adding 10 to 5 as a whole number by ignoring minus sign, we get 15 and placing minus sign before 15 as common sign or same sign is minus. We get minus 15. Thus, the marks given for incorrect answer is minus 15. Now, let us find out the total score or final score of Jack. Thus, marks given at the end is equal to 50 plus minus 15. Now, subtracting 15 from 50 as a whole number, we get 35. Thus, check score at the end is 35. Students, note that we get the answer in positive as absolute value of positive integer is greater than absolute value of negative integer. Students, also note that for finding out the marks given at the end, we followed rule number 2 as both the integers have different sign. Now, question number 3. At Srinagar, the temperature was -5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday, it rose by 4 degrees Celsius. What was the temperature on this day? Students, try to understand this question. In this question, temperature of Srinagar on Monday is given to us, which is -5 degrees Celsius. And we have to find the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday as well as temperature of Srinagar on Wednesday. And it is clearly given to us that on Tuesday temperature was dropped by 2 degrees Celsius. Students, so in order to find the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday, we have to subtract 2 degrees Celsius, which is dropped from -5 degrees Celsius, as the word drop is given to us. Students, thus you have to remember that when the word drop is given to you, then you have to subtract the integer. Students, after finding out the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday, you have to also find the temperature of Srinagar on Wednesday. And in order to find out the temperature of Srinagar on Wednesday, you have to add 4 degrees Celsius to the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday, which you obtain. So, let us solve question number 3 and find the temperature for both the places. Temperature of Srinagar on Monday is given to us -5 degrees Celsius. Therefore, temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday equals to how much? Students, we know that to find the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday, we have to subtract 2 degrees Celsius from -5 degrees Celsius. Thus, subtracting 2 degrees Celsius from -5 degrees Celsius, we get -5 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius. Now, adding the additive inverse of 2 degrees Celsius, which is -2, to minus 5 degrees Celsius, we get minus 5 degrees Celsius plus minus 2 degrees Celsius. Now adding 5 to 2. As both the integers have same sign, we get minus 7. Thus, the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday is minus 7 degrees Celsius. Now, let us find the temperature of Srinagar on Wednesday by adding 4 degrees Celsius as the word rose is given to us to the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday, which we obtained. Thus, adding 4 degrees Celsius to minus 7 degrees Celsius, we get minus 7 degrees Celsius plus 4 degrees Celsius. Now, subtracting 4 from 7 as a whole number, we get 3 and placing minus sign before 3, we get minus 3. Thus, the temperature of Srinagar on Wednesday is minus 3 degrees Celsius. Students, remaining sums we will solve in the next video. Thank you and have a great day.